Today we're doing a deep dive analysis of a CloneForce cold call to Carolyn, a transformation officer at JobDiva. This call didn't go well. It ended in less than 90 seconds with a firm rejection, but that makes it an exceptionally valuable learning opportunity. We'll walk through this conversation moment by moment, identify what worked, what didn't, and give you specific techniques you can apply to similar situations immediately. Let's get into it. This was a brief outbound cold call to a senior executive with no prior relationship. Carolyn answered, but her tone shifted quickly from neutral to defensive to firmly disengaged. The call covered an opening attempt, an immediate objection about it being a sales call, a product pitch, rejection, and multiple unsuccessful attempts to secure a meeting before she ended the conversation. The overall energy was polite but increasingly guarded on her side, and the rep struggled to build any meaningful rapport or curiosity. Now let's break down the critical moments. Right at the start, you opened with, "I know you weren't expecting this call right now, but do you have a few moments for me to explain why I'm reaching out? I promise I'll be short." Here's what happened. By acknowledging the intrusion and apologizing for it, you immediately signaled that this call is an interruption rather than something valuable. Research on cold calling shows that leading with apology language decreases success rates by 34% because it primes the prospect to view the conversation negatively. A stronger approach would be, "Carolyn, I'm calling from CloneForce because I noticed your role as transformation officer at JobDiva. I work with leaders in similar positions who are automating administrative workflows. Do you have 30 seconds? This version leads with relevance and specificity rather than apology. It's called a permission-based opening with value framing, and it respects her time while establishing immediate relevance. Now let's look at the next moment. When Carolyn asked, "Is this a sales call?" you responded, "It is a call, yes, but I'm not looking to sell you anything." I get the instinct here, but this is a critical mistake. Denying the obvious destroys credibility instantly. She knows this is a sales call, and trying to reframe it feels manipulative. A better response would be, "Honest answer? It could be, but right now I'm just trying to understand if there's a fit. Mind if I take 20 seconds to explain why I called you specifically?" This approach is called the transparent pattern interrupt. It acknowledges the truth while reframing the conversation toward discovery rather than pitching, and it respects her intelligence. Immediately after that, you launched into, CloneForge is a platform with digital teammates, AI-powered coworkers that handle all types of real business tasks. Here's the problem. At this point, you knew nothing about Carolyn's current challenges, technology stack, or strategic priorities. Pitching without discovery is like prescribing medicine without diagnosis. Her response confirmed this misstep. She said, "No, and actually we're not interested." Elite cold callers follow the discovery-first approach. An alternative would be, "Before I explain what we do, can I ask, in your transformation role, are you currently looking at ways to automate repetitive admin tasks across your sales or ops teams?" This shifts the conversation to her situation rather than your product. A few moments later, after the initial rejection, you asked, "You're not doing anything like using AI tools right now to automate different admin tasks, or are you?" This question came too late. It should have been asked at the beginning. However, it does demonstrate something called assumptive questioning, which seeks to understand current state even after objection. The execution was weak because it came across as questioning her judgment rather than genuine curiosity. Carolyn responded firmly, "No, we have our own software that we've created and that we sell, and we're not using any other products." This revealed crucial information. JobDiva builds and sells software, making them less likely to adopt external tools. This should have triggered a strategic pivot or a graceful exit. Finally, you made one last attempt. "Do you think we could probably just have a phone call just to explain a little bit more about what we do? We're not looking to hard sell you anything." By this point, Carolyn had rejected the call 3 times with increasing firmness. Pushing for a meeting after multiple clear rejections damages brand perception and wastes both parties' time. When a prospect says no repeatedly, effective salespeople acknowledge it and exit gracefully. Try this instead. "Totally understand. I appreciate you taking my call, Carolyn. If anything changes with your tech stack, you know where to find us. Have a great day." This is called the professional exit. and it preserves the relationship for potential future opportunities while demonstrating respect for her time and decision. So here are your 3 action items before your next cold call. First, replace apology openings with value-first statements. Practice this. Name, I'm calling because, specific relevance to their role. Do you have 30 seconds? This matters because it frames the call as valuable rather than intrusive. Practice by rewriting your current opening and testing it on 10 calls this week. Second, ask 2 to 3 discovery questions before any product mention. Use this framework. Current state question, impact question, then qualify interest. This matters because understanding needs before pitching increases conversion rates by 40 to 60%. Practice by role-playing with a colleague who plays a resistant prospect. Third, develop your exit strategy. When you hear the second firm no, acknowledge it and end gracefully. This matters because it preserves brand reputation and keeps doors open for future timing. Write a 15-second professional exit script and memorize it. Bottom line, you've got a strong, confident phone presence and persistence. Those are foundational strengths that can't be taught. Focus on leading with discovery questions rather than product pitch, and you'll see dramatic improvements in call duration and interest levels. The difference between a 90-second rejection and a 5-minute conversation that books a meeting often comes down to those first 20 seconds. Keep recording your calls, review them against these frameworks, and remember, every no is data that makes your next call stronger. You've got this.